So this is my CoC Discharge EK build. It was inspired by Pobert, a guy on Domination who posted a CoC Discharge build with double strike that uses potions, staunching flasks with high crit rate, CoC crit, and then they use flask effect nodes. Originally, I think he had estimated that it was 88% resist all once his flasks up or whatever. But with the introduction of new purities in the middle of Domination or early in Domination, I can't remember which one it was, and picking up some random talents like Elemental Adaptation and Influence, this nodes here, you can get 100% to all elements, which is pretty nice, and still do a shitload of damage. You can also spam the flask constantly because you're running a crit build, obviously. I'm sure this can be optimized in some way. I pick up Unwavering Stance because it's nice to have the neck slot. IR is pretty required, obviously, for flask ridiculousness. I go over here and get Disemboweling because this is a little bit more efficient for getting crit when you're picking up Adaptation, which is kind of required since I don't have Volpact to deal with Reflect. But you can get Volpact if you drop Unwavering or some of the other ridiculous, like random talents that I have, like Conduit or Coordination. You can drop some of this crap and get Volpact to deal with Reflect without having your potions up all the time if you really need to. Or if you want to run minus max maps, you can drop some points and still get Volpact pretty easily. It's only 7 points from where I am. Anyway, the build's pretty simple. You just get HP, crit, defense, your aura buffs crap, and gearing wise you get accuracy, crit chance, you want to have 6-link Vols Protector. I think that's pretty much required for using CoC Discharge, unless you want to do all this damage, which I guess is okay. I have Double Strike, EK, Life Leech, Discharge, Multi-Strike, CoC Crit, and then the rest of my gear is pretty much accuracy, crit. I have crit multiplier on my neck since you can't get the Vols Devotion, which converts your power charges to endurance charges. A lot of people say that that's a required item for this build, or this type of build anyway, but I don't think it is. I think this is a better item actually. Crit multiplier is way better, plus you get accuracy, which is nice since your accuracy blows. My dagger just has attack speed and crit chance. That's basically it. I've Eternal Exalted a few million times and haven't gotten spell damage or anything, which would make it the build way stronger in terms of damage. I use a Rat's Nest, but you can use any helm with accuracy, I guess. This is where I have Determination linked up here too, which I turn on for pretty much one fight and that's it, which is Palace Dominus. That way you can just eat the smash that he does and not even have to fucking care. Obviously, Sappho's Frame is pretty much required for the 5 to all max. No blocking is not a big deal since you take almost no damage and you kill everything really quickly anyway. My other items are just constant damage taken, Enfeeble, Enduring Cry, which doesn't really do much. Firestorm gives you a few extra power charges randomly, but it's not that important. My belt is just life and resist and shit. My gloves are attack speed, accuracy, life, which, I mean, none of my items are all that amazing. Some of them are okay, but it all just synergizes really well. You kind of have to have EB for this build too, because your 6-link Double Strike ends up costing 26 mana, which isn't that bad, but if you don't have EB and you use Vols, you end up with very little mana to deal with, so if you miss sometimes you want to have the ability to keep attacking. But yeah, with EB you can run whatever the fuck items you want. I'm using ES items obviously, and then a Rat's Nest and Vols obviously. But some guy posted on the subreddit today about some God mode build that he had where he had 1700 ES and he was almost, I mean, he's basically invincible I guess, but this build is basically invincible too, but it, you know, actually has a little bit of HP, so it can deal with shit happening, and it does significantly more damage. It's not even close. I have a palace map here with just random stats, but it has increased damage, which is kind of important to show off how tanky this build is, because you can eat Vol Smashes with, or not Vol Smashes, Dominus Smashes, which I'm pretty sure is the highest damage attack in the game. Added elemental damage doesn't do anything, obviously, because, you know, you have 100 all resist when you're fast up, which is nice, so. So I'll try not to make this too long. I'll just breeze through the front part and then kill Dominus real fast and show how easy it is to do stuff.
Go to bed, little.
Obviously, sea witches aren't ideal because they do nothing, but it doesn't really matter about that shit. You just want to see the boss because that's all that really matters. On minus max reflect maps, you can switch gems out so you don't instantly kill yourself, or you can run Vol Pact. So. I haven't actually not used it in Wavering Stance for a long time. It might be possible to just straight up drop that, get Vol Pact, and then you can do every type of map and it wouldn't make a difference. So on Dominus I usually switch out Pure Fire, Pure Device for Determination. You don't have to actually do that unless it has increased damage. You can actually just take Dominus Smashes and stand there like an idiot. Without increased damage and just regular auras, it doesn't really matter.
The touch of God!
So, see, I'm alive and it doesn't fucking do anything, so.
Drink not from God!
I don't think you even had Enfeeble on him yet, but it's not like I could tell. Boss does no damage, basically. As long as you keep your flasks up the whole time, nothing is going to kill you.
Nightmare prevails!
If you did a minus max map, you pretty much would be required to have either Vol Pact or whatever it's called. You need Vol Pact so you don't kill yourself with Reflect, but I think you can do this on minus max, but you can't do extra damage. You might be able to with more HP, though my gear actually isn't that amazing for HP. It's pretty much smooth sailing. I don't think I even need to use my flasks at all with this part, obviously, because he's a joke, but oh boy, Dreadmaul. Anyway, I'll post the links to the original build that I used as kind of inspiration, and that's about it.